Yeah, what's up, everybody? In this project, I just wanted to reinforce my C# knowledge. By this project, I just used the simple controls such as buttons and menu strip and labels and group box. This is all we have in this form, and we have just one single form here. It's a XO game or call it Tic-Tac-Toe. I think most of us familiar with this game and know how to play it. So just let me run it to like show to the just like show you to how to play the game. So we have buttons, 9 buttons here. This is buttons. You want to use picture box instead of buttons. It's okay. Just wanted to use buttons because we have a more events. Uh, yeah. So let me click it. First button here. Let me click this one, and you see the after I click the button, the image has changed. And let me click the second one, and you can see the player as changing as well. So now it's turn to player two, which is your friend, and he click it, and the player two has O image because we have two player X and O, which is player one and player two. Now it's turn to player one, so let me click again, and now it's turn player two, and this is how it goes. So yeah, this is and now the player one, player win has won, and you can see the after one of the two players won, the all the buttons has disabled. Um, I can click on it, and the winner line has it changed its changed color. So we have a reset game button here. Let me click on it. So we just back to where we start. So in this game, like we have two playing option. First one is playing with friend, and second one playing with robot. I just wanted to explain this one because the second option based on the first option. Since we understand the first option, the second option, I just accomplished the second option, just adding a few more function in the background code. So in this form, we have like controls which has a code in background, and well, some of them has a background code and some of them not, such as this label and these labels. They don't have any background code. They are just titled. But the code buttons such as reset game and these 9 buttons has a code in background, and I can say that the whole our project based on and these 9 buttons because sorry, I can click the buttons and the that's how my project works. So let me just explain you the how can I accomplish this option playing with friend. So we will have two players, and so one of the player will click the button. So after clicking the button, I just attached the every single click event you can see here. I just attached this function. I just create a click function, and I just attached the each click event of these buttons to this function. So let me just show you how can I accomplish this. Like after I click, what will happen? Double click, and there we are. So this part is like will allows me to accomplish playing with my friend with your friend option, and this second part I will show you. I will explain you later on. So let us focus here. So we have a button, we have a function here, button clicked function, and this function includes the code will execute after I click the button. So let me show you what we have in that function, in this function. So there we are. And this is the code will execute after clicking the one every each button. So I just want to start with checking the tag of the button, because if a button has a question mark, that means the button hasn't clicked ever. But if button has no question mark in its own tag, that means the button has clicked. So this message will appear. Let me show you what I'm trying to say. So I just click this button, and the button hasn't clicked. It has a question mark its own tag, but this function, this button has no question mark in its own tag. So once I click one more time again, the message will appear to me. So you can see it, and this message will appear because I don't want it to user can click more an button more than one time. So that's why I just wanted to check it. And after I check this, after I have this statement, I wanted to check the current player, because we have two players, player one and player two, and this it's an enum, player one and player two. I just want to use enum here. And after, like, if the current player is player one, that means the image of that button will change to X, and the tag will change to X, and that's how we can know if that button has clicked, because that the button will not have a question mark in on tag anymore, so it will have X. So the label player will change as well. Or else, if we have, like, the current player isn't equal to player one, that means it's equal to player two. So I wanted to change the image to O, and the tag will change O, and the player change to player one. You may, like, it's kind of confusing, like, player one, he's like, it's the player one, the label player will change to player two, because after executing this two line, the player will change to the player. The current player have to change. So that's why I just wanted to, like, write player two. Maybe you think why I use it have to be like player one, but it's not. It have to be player two. Anyway, so as you can see, we have a different function in this function. In function of the if in this function, button clicked function, and this function will determine the winner if a player is one or not. And this function will change the current player, because after clicking a button, sorry, the player must be changed. And let me show you what we have in this function. We have a function as well here inside this function. Check winner function. This will send this will check the winners. So let me show you. And there is a function at two. I mean, there is, like, function inside the function, just like as a Lego. So that's how the code must be. So we have a function called is player one. This is the, I think, main function which determine the is the player one or not. For example, it's a player one, it will return true. Is not, it will return false. And since once it returns true, this function will return true as well. And since this function return true, the label player will be game over, and the winner label will change the current player, and the all button must be disabled. Yeah, since this function has returned false, I just wanted to check if the counter equal 9, because there is that means the all button has clicked, so it is the draw. It is draw, so there is no winner. And I just wanted to disable all the function here again. Yeah. After that, after this function, this is basically how the project works. Yeah, Here is the let me show you the reset game function. This is the function which is responsible for the reset the game, and we have after resetting the game, I just wanted to reset the buttons, enable all the buttons, and just change the current player to player 1. And yeah, this is the how is the player with friend accomplish it. So let me just show you how to I just accomplish the player with the robot. Here's the thing. I just thought player with the robot. There is two crucial thing. One of them is the play with the robot will have just one player, and the second one will be robot. That means after I click the button, that once I just ask the computer to click a random button here. So let me show you. Let me click the play with the robot, and after I click a button, you see the button has clicked. One of the button has clicked automatically. After I just want to click this button, and this button unclicked buttons here will click it automatically. Yeah, you see, and this is the most important thing. I have to make the button click it, and I have to pick the buttons. I have to pick the buttons from this 9 button which is not clicked, must be not unclicked. So I just wanted to fill the button inside the list. So that's why I can pick a random button. I create a function which allow me this function get random button will give me a random unclicked button here. So this is the code of it to give me the random button. And after taking this one, I just came here to this click it event function, and if I just want to check this one. I have to check if the player with robot it's true, and player must be player 2. So I just get the random button, and it must be not equal to null, and there is a function to perform click function. It is a function that C# libraries includes, and I just wanted to set the button that perform clicked. So this function will recall this function, and the whole process will goes. So yeah, this is the project, and this we have more we have a different function too, but it's easy to understand. For example, we have a paint function which will paint these lines you can see here. This function will paint the lines, and these options will after I click here, after I click play with the robots, this code will execute, and after I click play with a friend, this code will execute. So we have disable buttons that will disable all the buttons here, all the 9 buttons, and we have enable buttons that will enable all the buttons after I reset the game. So this is the code, and we have enum player 1 and player 2. We have, and second one is player with friend, player with robot. I just wanted to use it because it is easy to how can I say that? It's it is easy to it will help me to use it in the code. So this is how this is. I'm not claiming that this is the most optimistic code, but I just try to write a code as much a good code as much as I can. So maybe you have a better option or better way to accomplish this whole project. Sorry. Yeah, this is the project. You can find the source code on my on the section below. I will add the link of my GitHub account, and you will see you can check the all source code. So yeah, this is the all this is the all explanation. So yeah.